Go ahead.
Hi, good evening. Hey, can I tell you something about myself? I love stories. I mean, really love stories. And I bet you love stories too, right? So, can I tell you my favorite Christmas story then? Awesome. But I'm going to need a little bit of help, okay? So, when you hear me say, "Ollie, ollie, oxen free," I want you to say, come out, wherever you are. Got it? Okay, let's try it. And you kids out there can say it too, all right? So ready? "Ollie, ollie, oxen free." Awesome, that was perfect. Hey, how many of you know how special Christmas presents really are, right? But we don't mean every present, do we? We mean the ones that we really remember, the ones that never wear out, the ones that never get old, and the ones we never forget, even when we get a little older and we forget other things, right? Well, this story is about where those very special Christmas presents come from, the Toyland Workshop. So imagine how great it would be if your only purpose was to share the spirit of Christmas with everyone you see. Well, that's how it is for the toys at the Toyland Workshop. But there's an odd thing about that workshop. There's actually not a lot of Christmas spirit there. In fact, if you were to go to the workshop right now, you wouldn't even see that many toys. They spend most of their time hiding. And you might ask, why are they hiding? You might ask, why are they hiding? Right, that is a great question. They're hiding because they're not sure of themselves. In fact, they're afraid. They know that they have a very special purpose, something that only they can do, but they're not sure what it is or how to even make it happen. And they're kind of afraid to even try. And guess what? They can't even leave the workshop and become a real toy until they stop hiding. And the toys are starting to worry because it's only 2 days until Christmas. So time is running out. Oh, let's see what happens. One of the toys was an army soldier, and he didn't really like marching very much because he didn't feel like he was very good at it. And suddenly, he had a really sad thought. He'd been trying for a long time to be the best toy soldier he could be, but what if that wasn't enough? What if he had to try something different? Time was running out. What was he going to do? And then he remembered the toy maker who had created the workshop. And just then, the most amazing thing happened. In the distance, he heard the toy maker's voice saying some strange words. Okay, kids, now this is that special part where you come in, okay, to remember what to do. All right, in the distance, he heard the toy maker's voice saying some very strange words. "Ollie, ollie, oxen free." Exactly. And after he heard the words, he came out into the light and was struck by a burst of confidence. And he started marching like he never had before. So the green army soldier left the workshop excited to know that he could now become a real toy. And a few minutes later, the fairy princess noticed that the soldier was missing. She had never actually known anyone who had left. In fact, she started wondering if leaving the workshop was even a real thing. But now she started to wish that she too could find a way to be everything that she was made to be. Suddenly, she heard the toy maker's voice. "Ollie, ollie, oxen free." And she came out and she danced. was so excited because she knew that her time had come and she didn't have to hide anymore. But one of the saddest toys was the drummer boy. He had always known that he was meant to be a drummer, but he was made without a drum. Music was everything to him, and it was like his insides were filled with musical sounds, but he couldn't imagine how to make the music come out. Kids, do you think he might find out today the answer to that? Yes, the drummer boy, though, had almost given up, and then he heard the words that the other toys had heard before him. Ollie, ollie, oxen free! And he closed his eyes and he listened, and then suddenly he made a little noise. It was strange at first. It wasn't like anything he had ever heard. And then he made another. And another. That's the story of the Toyland Workshop and how a soldier and a fairy princess and a drummer boy finally came out of their hiding places. The end. Yes, that's the end. Hey guys, thank you so much. My helper elves are going to take you back to your seats. Thank you so much for coming and listening. You are